What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Black Glove, and honestly, I didn't like this game when it was out. This is some Black Ops 2. Since the game is a couple years old, it's considered a throwback now, right? If you haven't figured it out by now, that's what I like to do. I like to go back and play older Call of Duty games and really just reflect on what I liked about them and what I didn't like, and just try and have fun in them. And I started playing this game again after years, and I had some fun. I'm not going to lie. I honestly had some fun playing Black Ops 2 again. I gave this game so much flack during the time that it was new. Alright? Rant video after rant video about what I felt was broken or wrong in the game. And I think, looking back now after a few years, ultimately, I think that the biggest problem I have with this game is that too many changes were made from the way the game launched. And what I mean by that is a lot of weapon nerfs and weapon balance changes that didn't really make the game fun. A lot of the weapon balance and changes that came didn't really reflect on what the game's state was when it launched. When this game launched, it was a lot more like a Infinity Ward style game in terms of weapon damage and kills. Kills were insane. I mean, they had to nerf kill streaks like the Lodestar, the Swarm. They had to nerf those just because they were just going way too ham. The weapons, they had to nerf the SMGs. This was in the first few weeks of launch, one of the earlier patches of the game. They had to nerf the SMGs. People were mad that the Remington shotgun was getting kills from way too far out. When it came to assault rifles, the semi-automatic and burst weapons were just tearing things apart. And I mean, they're still strong to this day, but in all honesty, the list goes on and on of weapons being nerfed, to the point where by the end of this game's lifespan, at least when it was new, the only weapons that honestly were effective, in my opinion, were the sniper rifles and the LMGs. Yes, you can use SMGs, and yes, there were assault rifles you can use, like the one I'm currently using, the A94. That gun was strong no matter what, but when it comes down to it, there's no real counter with the way the maps were designed and the way the game was designed, where you use lines of sights and head glitches for your advantage. There were no real counters, so when it came down to it, a one-shot kill weapon like a sniper, or an LMG that could just pepper with a high rate of fire at a long distance, those were just really, really strong. And with the game being designed the way it was, like I said, nerfing the high mobility weapons made the game slower. And I think that took away the fun factor from it. So you nerf some of the strongest kill streaks. Okay, I understand that. There's no reason for people to get, 100 kills with one swarm or something like that. I know that's an exaggeration, but you know how it goes. I mean, this game is a prime example of why they wound up nerfing. It's because when you got these streaks, if you didn't die right away, your streaks can then get you more streaks. I mean, that's what happens here. I wind up cycling through my my VSAT, my dogs, and my swarm, all because I didn't die right away after I got them. And it's that easy. When you have a VSAT in the air, there's no counter for that. You know where everybody is. So I understand why they had to nerf that. But yeah, I gave the game a lot of flack back in the day. And going back, I actually had some fun playing it recently. But that was my gripe. In the end, that was the thing that killed me the most, was when the game launched, I think it was a lot more fun than it wound up becoming by the end. And of course, the community has a part to play in that too. When people find out what's strong, what's overpowered, they're going to use it. They're going to rely on it because that's how you get the most consistent kills. Why give yourself a disadvantage? Me, I like using a random assortment of weapons. If you looked at my weapons used in the game, I tried out everything. I mean, that's just how I am. Even if the weapon is weak, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try and have some fun. Before the Vector wound up becoming a stronger SMG, it used to be one of the weakest, and I used to use it all the time. I mean, that's just how I am. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, ultimately, if this game remained the way it was when it launched, with pretty much everything being OP, I think it would have been more fun for me and I would have enjoyed it. I would have had a lot less rants blaming Vonderhaar for snipers being OP, and pretty much just yelling at Vonderhaar, period. I think most of us all did that too, though, but yeah, I mean, honestly, the game isn't that bad. It's not. I gave it a lot of flack, and it didn't deserve it. So this is me eating my words and apologizing. Not apologizing to Vonderhaar. I'm apologizing to people who might have seen my videos or they might have, agreed with a lot of the hate I had. I mean, it's old now. This is a throwback. It's looking back, and yeah, it's over. It's done. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this commentary. That's my thoughts on weapon balance and what made this game good and bad for me. It's been your brother Black Love. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'm out. Peace.